Welcome to the 13th video on our weekly legal update series. In this video, we will be discussing important legal events from 25th January to 30th January 2021. In a very controversial judgment, the Bombay High Court has held that pressing breast without disrobing is not sexual assault under the POCSO Act. In the case of Satish versus State of Maharashtra, the court has said that groping a child's breast without skin-to-skin contact would not amount to sexual assault under the provisions of the POCSO Act, but it would amount to a lesser offence under Section 354 of IPC. The court has further highlighted that the basic principle of criminal jurisprudence is that the punishment for an offence shall be proportionate to the seriousness of the crime. In second important news, the Supreme Court has held that mutation entries by themselves do not confer any title. In the case of Commissioner Bruhat Bangalore Mahanagar Palike versus Faraullah Khan, the court has noted that mutation entries by themselves do not confer any title, which has to be established independently in a declaratory suit. In third important news, the Supreme Court has reiterated that once the state takes possession of a land, the title of landowner ceases. In the case of Assam Industrial Development Corporation Limited versus Gillapugri Tea Company Limited, the court has said that once the possession is taken over by the state, the land vests absolutely with the state. The court was hearing a petition under the Land Acquisition Act of 1894, and the court has relied on the recent ruling in the case of Indore Development Authority versus Manohar Lal. In fourth important news, the Supreme Court has said that review under Article 137 of the Constitution is based on the universal acceptance of human fallibility. In the case of Rajendra Khare versus Swati Nirkhi, the court has said that rejection of miscellaneous application seeking recall of a judgment does not preclude filing of a review petition subsequently. While highlighting the importance of the review jurisdiction, the court has said that the basic philosophy behind Article 137 is the universal acceptance of human fallibility. In fifth important news, the Supreme Court has said that the appellate jurisdiction under Section 96 of CPC involves rehearing on questions of both law as well as of facts. In the case of Manjula versus Shamsundar, the court has said that jurisdiction under Section 96 of CPC may involve a rehearing on both the questions of law as well as those of facts. In sixth important news, the Allahabad High Court has held that publishing names of accused persons on flysheet boards without proclamation violates their right to human dignity and their right to privacy. The court has said that practice of putting names of such persons without a proclamation under Section 82 of CRPC is violative of human dignity and right to privacy under Article 21 of the Constitution. And lastly, the Delhi High Court has held that a CPIO or a PIO under the RTI Act cannot withhold information without reasonable cause. While highlighting the importance of the RTI Act, the court has held that the PIO or the CPIO cannot withhold information without any reasonable cause. They merely cannot function as post offices, and they must inquire as to whether any reasonable causes exist for withholding such information. With this, we come to the end of our video. If you like our content, please like, share and subscribe to our channel.